I think with the primaries right around the corner, next Tuesday, the 8th, I think now it's almost more important than ever to really call upon our candidates to issue a kind of clean and safe energy plan that can really propel South Carolina forward. So also with the current oil spill in the Gulf, definitely want to make sure that the same never happens to South Carolina.
Right.
As you may know, there's an agency, I guess, called the Minerals Management Service, and they are currently kind of investigating about whether or not they want to drill for oil off of our coast. And really, there are a couple of problems with that. First of all, is we obviously don't want to see what happened in the Gulf happen to South Carolina. That's first and foremost. But you also realize that this is maybe the first big accident, right? But the main thing is that oil is not going to be a sustainable part of South Carolina's energy future. And the more we sort of lessen our dependence on oil and turn to these alternative energy sources, the better hope we have for really providing a sustainable future, and for really, when we graduate, hopefully get jobs that maybe are in the sustainable energy sector. I recently studied abroad in Beijing, China, and when I was there, I did a big project on sustainable energy for China. And something interesting that I sort of wanted to compare it to is the fact that Obama, in his State of the Union address this past year, talked about the nation that leads the world in the clean energy and sustainable sector will really be the nation that leads the world. So I think now it's more important than ever. These other, many other countries are pursuing alternative resources of energy much harder than we are right now, and there's absolutely no reason why we should be following this far behind. I think something that's interesting is that the United States' I guess total energy consumption is 75% consumer-based, meaning that there are a lot of other countries that, like when I was in China, for example, China has about 75% is heavy industry-based. So if you think about the population differences, each consumer in the States just expands tons and tons and tons of energy. And this can't continue forever. And I think somewhere in the back of our minds we know this, but I feel like we're not going to really know it until it hits us big.
Yeah.
And I think we need to really start to develop these cleaner sources of energy that will still provide us with energy while we try to conserve at the same time. But we definitely need these cleaner sources of energy available for when things like oil